Now, Anita Finnigan, come up here. Anita is the founder of Best Pacific Institute of Education. This is simply the best trainer of Pacifica talent in the country. She founded it in her house, and now she trains thousands of Pacifica at all ages, from youth guarantees right through to mums and dads who are then bringing their children through and creating an economic platform for Pacifica to raise their sights and to increase their contribution to New Zealand. Anita Finnigan.
Talofa lava, maloa lele, and warm Pacific greetings to us all. Well, ladies and gentlemen and very distinguished leaders here today, I am delighted to be here and sharing together this momentous occasion. I want to make a confession at the front end that I am one of those people who didn't think Wellington was important. And it took me a long time to accept that Wellington was very, very important. And I also would like to say that our previous speaker named the two very present challenges that we have right here, right now in New Zealand. I would like to state that I think that it's my strongly held opinion that we have had a very, very, very long-standing and unattended challenge in Aotearoa, New Zealand, and that is the neglect of the potential in our Māori and Pacific peoples. And so I banged my drum and my head against brick walls for many, many years until I came to realise that there was a different way to work with Wellington, and that Wellington is important. And so I'm very grateful for the Public Law Toolbox and the writer of it, and the contribution, Mai, that you have made already to this nation and will do even increasingly so as we go forward together. My business is Best Pacific Institute of Education. We're the largest private training establishment in New Zealand. We provide high quality tertiary education to over 2,500 adult students at 5 campuses in Auckland. 73% of our students are Pacifica peoples, 25% are Māori, and we have over 500 young people aged between 16 and 18 in our student body. Our vision is to provide educational opportunities that help Pacifica peoples reach their potential, and in doing so to make their important contribution to this economy. We do this by ensuring that they are well educated in an environment in which they feel understood, respected and supported. There are many challenges to attaining my vision, our vision, including the rather horrifying facts about Auckland and our Pacifica population there. Auckland is the biggest Pacifica city in the world, with over 180,000 Pacifica Aucklanders, and that's rising. In 2010, over 54,000 Pacifica school students were in Auckland schools, and that comprised over 20% of all Auckland school students. However, 68% of our Pacifica children are students in decile 1 to 3 schools, and close to 50% of our children do not achieve NCEA Level 2. This is not new. Most unfortunately, it predates my 30 years in education. The recession has hit Pacifica in Auckland hard, and as at September 2011, 21.5% of Pacifica in Auckland were on the unemployment benefit. That figure is staggering when you know that Auckland as a whole has an unemployment rate of 7.5. But unfortunately there is more. 13.7% of Pacifica aged between the ages 15 to 24 years old are not in employment, education or training. Therefore, my challenge is to work with government to overcome these challenges and to provide opportunities and solutions not just for my organisation, my business, but for Pacifica, Māori and young people in Auckland. When I first started working on these matters 25 years ago with government, it truly felt like I was a David and the government was Goliath in the arena. It's a good thing my heritage is Irish nationalist father and Greek mother. There was such an imbalance of power in that arena. However, over the past 25 years, I have worked hard to build a relationship with government on a more even playing field. So I'd like to share with you one of the practical ways that my business has grown capability within it when working with government to help achieve our vision for our Pacifica peoples through education. And it is, and it sounds so simple, it is that you need to arm yourself with information about your business and spread that information across all of government. One of the many challenges of working with government is trying to get them to understand the value and contribution of your business. In my line of business, my business sector, for instance, there are 685 private training establishments vying for 162 million worth of government funding to deliver tertiary education to over 31,000 students each year. While the government has access to resources and information about our sector, I have come to understand that I need to arm myself with information about my business. I have to educate and inform the government, so to speak, about the value of my business so they want to work with me. Every time, therefore, now that I engage with government, be it ministers, members of parliament, public servants from education departments like the Tertiary Education Commission, Ministry of Education or New Zealand Qualifications Authority, or representatives from local government, I go in armed with what I call my basic killer facts. I tell the government that in 2011, 70% of our graduates went on to secure skilled employment and a further 10% to further and higher education. I tell the government that 80% of our students successfully completed their courses with us in 2011, and this is an outstanding achievement as our student body are Pacifica Māori and mostly under the age of 25. I tell the government that through our unique e-learning platform, FreshE, we have 1,700 students who are not only undertaking studies at a tertiary level, but also mastering the world of digital literacy. And very pleasingly, we we have found that we get the attention of government when we can tell them about our value and worth to them. It has helped to level that playing field. I want now to turn to public law and the Public Law Toolbox. My daughter and fellow director of Best Pacific Institute of Education, Rachel Scudder, who's with me here today, graduated with a law degree in 2010, adding that to her educationalist qualifications, and she knew and I knew that her legal knowledge would help our business work with government, and indeed it has. What I didn't fully appreciate was that I too can be a practitioner of public law using the Public Law Toolbox. And now every time my business engages with government, I'm conscious about that toolbox. And I do want to thank you, Mai, for this empowering tool that you've given us. I'm often saying that education is an empowerment right. And this is what you've done for us as citizens. In closing, I turn to one of the first public lawyers, Aristotle, who said, "All who have meditated on the art of governing mankind are convinced that the fate of the empire rests upon the education of its youth." Thank you.
Well done, Anita, and also an acknowledgement to Rachel Scudder.